Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case this is your first time here, my name is Taz Shiko. You're so very much welcome. Please hit that subscribe button if you've not, and if you have, thank you so much. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. So on today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a nude makeup look, especially for beginners. I'm going to be doing a very detailed tutorial. So please watch this video till the end, and without any further ado, let's slide, jump, or walk into the video. So the first thing you'll need is a very sharp eyebrow pencil, and the eyebrow pencil that I'm going to be using today is the Davis eyebrow pencil in the number 003. I'm just following the exact shape of my eyebrows, and I first start by lining the eyebrows on the bottom part, and I'm following the exact shape of my eyebrows, just the way my brows are shaped. That's the same shape that I'm just following. So I'm just doing the same on the top part, and I'm very light-handed. I'm not using a lot of force. And then I'm going to fill in the eyebrows, and I'm starting from the arc going to the tail, and then from the arc all the way to the front part. And then when it comes to the front part, I just draw strokes going up, and then next I'm going to clean up my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using this Illegal Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And then another thing, this is how you just apply concealer. Don't do it like this. Just do it like this. While doing it like that, it just makes the concealer be well spread so that it doesn't leave a lot of residue around that part that you cleaned up. So I'm just going to clean up these eyebrows, and then after applying that concealer, you just drop it down. Just drop it down. Yes, don't leave it there, because it will actually dry up, and then blending it will be very hard. So the brow will look like, it won't look that good, because it will have a lot of product around that area, and you don't want that. So just drag that concealer down and blend. So onto the top part, just the same thing I did. I'm now going to clean up the top part, and I use foundation, and the foundation I'm using is Zaron foundation in the shade FZ45. And then I just clean up the same way I was doing with the concealer. I clean up as I blend, because I don't want that foundation to be stuck there, and then it will be very hard for me to blend it out. So next I'm going to be using this is a spoolie, and I'm just going to use this just to spread that eyebrow pencil, just to make it well blended together. And you can see it's just doing a very amazing job with that. So I'm just going to use this spoolie to spread that eyebrow pencil all over and just make it look very neat. And then the next thing I do is just to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to be using Illegal Pro Concealer. This is the same concealer that I used to clean up my eyebrows, and it's in the shade Fawn. This is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, so this is just what I'm actually using. So, and then after that, always blend. Yes, blend. So next I'm going to be using these 3 shades, and I'm going to be using them as my first transitioning shades. And for your first transitioning shade, it must be matte. It must be matte. Never use shimmers, never use glitters. And then next I'm going to be using this brown shade. This is from the Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to apply it using this fluffy brush. And then after that, I'm just going to blend those shades and just try to eliminate the harsh lines. And I'm going to be using a clean brush. And then after that, I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer. I'm not going to draw a cut crease, but I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer on my crease area. After that, I'm going to be using this shade, and I'm going to be applying it where I used the concealer. So I'm just going to tap it in. That's the technique. I'm just going to tap it in. And I'm using still the same brush that I was using to apply the concealer. This is because it just helps, it's just easy to hold the product easily compared to using a clean brush. And then next, I'm just going to be applying this shade on my outer V. And I'm going to blend it in with the rest of the eyeshadow. I'm just going to blend it in. And this is the shade that I was using. Then next, I'm just going to draw a wing eye. This is the first technique that I normally use while drawing a wing eye. And then I'm going to be showing you the next one on the other eye. And then while drawing a wing eye on this area, I normally raise my eyebrows. This is just to make sure that I've not ended up with having some tiny spaces in between, especially because I have a lot of skin around that area. So whenever I don't raise my eyebrows, I end up having some tiny spaces in between my eyeliner, and I don't want that. So on to the other eye, I'm just going to be using the other technique. This is very easy too. And also with this one, I always raise my eyebrows. Yes, so that I don't end up having some tiny spaces in between. And then this is very, very easy. With this one, you can do any type of eyeliner that you want, whether you want a wing eye, any type of eyeliner that you want, even if you want that half eyeliner. Yes, it's very easy to achieve with this one. Yes, this technique is very, very easy to follow. So if you're a beginner, you can try this one if you don't know how to apply your eyeliner. And then on to the next one, I'm just going to be using these eyelashes. First, I just measure and see if they fit me or not. They ended up being too big, so I ended up having to cut them. And then next, I'm now going to apply them. I'm using the Landel bonding glue, and then with the application, I place them at the middle, and then I start pressing in from the outer corner going all the way to the inner corner. And I ensure that I've just placed them very close to my natural lashes and not above where I drew my eyeliner. Yes, I don't apply it above where I drew my eyeliner. That's close, very close to my natural lashes. And then after that, I go in pressing in using this tweezer. And don't end up hurting yourself, just be gentle with this one. And then next, I'm going to be using this lash color. And with this one, you'll see the result. It just actually helps a lot with making your lashes look very, very nice. And you can see a difference between the lashes that I had done and the ones that I had not done. And then next, onto our skin, I'm going to start off by using a sunscreen. Next, I'm going to be using a moisturizer to moisturize my skin. And after that, I'm going to be using a primer. And the primer I'm using is this one from Maybelline. And I prioritize my T-zone area, yes, because that's where I really sweat a lot. I end up sweating a lot and producing a lot of oils around that area. And then for foundation, I'm using a beauty blender to blend, and the foundation that I'm using is from Zaron foundation. And guys, never apply fresh product around your eyes, and don't use too much product around that area, around your eyes and your nose, cause if you do, you'll end up creasing, and I'm sure you don't want to crease. I'm so sure. So don't apply fresh product or too much product around that area. And then next, I'm just going to highlight, and I'm highlighting around my under eyes. And if you're a beginner, always apply as you blend. Like right now where I've applied, you apply and then you blend, because the concealer tends to dry up very easily, and you don't want it to dry up when you have not been able to blend, because it will be very, very hard for you to blend that. And then next, I'm just going to set the areas where I have highlighted, and I'm using these Revlon Candid setting powder, and blow off the excess. You don't want to bake, especially if you're a beginner. Don't bake. So just blow off the excess and then apply. Next, I'm just going to contour, and you start contouring from that area around your nose all the way, because you just want your face to look like a little bit well shaped. And you can see a difference between that side where I have contoured and that other side where I had not contoured. You can see the side that I had not contoured looked a little bit bigger, but the other side where I had contoured looked a little bit smaller. Yes. And then I'm just going to blend that concealer that was around my nose. I find this very easy when I'm actually highlighting my nose. So that's why I had left it there. And then onto my lips, I'm just using this Maybelline lipstick as my first shade, because I'm just going to be doing an ombre. I really, really love ombre lips. I can't remember the last time that I actually did her lips without ombre. Then the next, I'm going to be using this Seductress from Maybelline too, and blend that together. And then onto my under eye, when you are actually applying that what do we call it, when you are applying that mascara, don't like pull it down the way I was showing you earlier. Just look like you're just shaking it a little bit. Yes, don't just drag it down. Yes, this just makes sure that your lashes are looking very, very good. And this mascara that I'm using, this one is it just makes your lashes look longer. Yes, it just makes your lashes look longer. It's from Maybelline. Kitambo, I never used to love it, but right now I really, really do love it. And then onto the next one is this mascara. This one is for volume, just make them a little bit have volume. And then onto the next one is setting spray. So for setting spray, I'm using Maybelline setting spray, and then elf highlighter. I'm just using this big brush, but if you have a tiny brush, use it. And guys, this is the final look. This is the results. I'm really so much in love with these. It doesn't look like I have a lot going on with my face, and I really, really love it. Look at those eyes. They're just looking so, so good, and I'm in love with them. I'm in love with the whole look. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching till this far. And until next time, bye guys. But before I go, just look at those eyes. They really look nice, like so, so nice. But until next time, bye bye.